bluffing. Or maybe I'll just get out my head and focus on what I know's coming. Yeah. Cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between. These voices in my head get loud and they keep telling me that I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like.
Matchup in Ashland County, non-conference style, as both squads, the Mapleton Mounties, the visiting squad on the scoreboard, and the Hillsdale Falcons look for a signature victory before the seeding and tournament draw coming up in 2 weeks. We got all the action coming from Jeromesville on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jeromesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on The Joe Show.
We welcome you inside the 89 Homes pregame show for this big non-conference matchup between two solid squads in Ashland County, the Mapleton Mounties out of the Firelands Conference and the Hillsdale Falcons out of the WCAL. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside head coach Joe Baylog. And, Coach, these are some non-conference games that you always look for. Towards the end of the season, two teams, double-digit wins already, just trying to get that signature victory.
Yep, and the other thing you look at, it's a Tuesday night, so this could be similar to your first game in the tournament, playing on a Tuesday night in a sectional semifinal, then playing a sectional final possibly on Friday night. So as a coach, you're trying to emphasize that, hey, let's make preparations here that, in about 4 weeks, we could have this same scenario happen of playing on Tuesday night and then coming right back and playing again on a Friday night.
Let's take a look at our team spotlight for the visiting squad tonight. And that is the Mapleton Mounties out of the Firelands Conference. 10-4 under head coach Nick Hickey. 6-3 in the Firelands, just behind St. Paul and Crestview. They lost a tough one to St. Paul, 51-46. They actually lost both games against St. Paul. But St. Paul, the number 3 team in the D4 Northwest 5 district, they lost to the number 4 team in Division 3 in Crestview, and then the number 4 team in the D4 Northwest 5 district in Mansfield Christian. Currently, they are number 16 in the D3 Northeast district RPI. So a win tonight can help them boost up. They're 16th out of 52 teams, so a win like this can help them get a better path to a district semi and final.
And they're they lost 2 of their last 3, so they're trying to kind of get out of that hole a little bit here.
And a look at the player spotlight tonight for Mapleton before we get into the national anthem. Scott Hickey, second leading scorer in the Firelands Conference, 21.4 points per game, 3.1 assists and 1.9 steals per game. Before I let you talk about him, let's get to the national anthem, then we'll get back into the pregame show. So back here in the pregame show, as we were talking right before the anthem, looking at Scotty Hickey, the guard out of Mapleton, second leading scorer in the Firelands Conference, Joe. He can also dish it out and get the steal. You need a good point guard if you want to have double-digit victories and want to have a chance at making a run in the tournament.
Yep, I mean, anytime you have a good point guard that can handle the basketball, I think guard play is really important. Especially as you get to the tournament at the end of the season. And Mapleton has a really good guard in Scotty Hickey.
Now let's take a look at the team spotlight for the homestanding Falcons of Hillsdale High School. They're experiencing one of their best starts to a season in quite a while. 11-2, 7-2 in conference. They're on a 6-game winning streak. They're averaging almost 66 points per game. And the big stat for me, Joe, they have 2 players that are 60% from 2 and 2 other players that are 40% from 3. That's balance.
That's really good balance. As a coach, you're really going to like that because you know you have somebody that can score inside. And then anytime you have not just one, but 2 guys on the perimeter that are able to shoot over 40% from 3, that gives you a good inside-outside balance.
And one of the players' spotlights, one of the players that dishes the ball out, actually it gets the dish, I should say, Bradey Krichbaum, 14.5 points per game, 10.5 rebounds, 60% from the field. One of those 2 players that are shooting in very well inside the 6'6".
Well, number
junior.
one, you can't teach size, so being 6'6" is crucial. I think that's an advantage that Hillsdale has tonight. And then if you're able to average a double-double, that shows your consistency of your play. So Bradey, he's shown consistency throughout this season, and his ability to get a double-double will be important for the Hillsdale Falcons tonight.
And taking a little bit more of a look into Hillsdale, that Northeast district that they're in D4, Warren JFK state ranked, a team by the name of Richmond Heights. Yeah. So it's broken up into 3 different districts. So the higher the seed you can get, there's 6 right now. The higher the seed you can get play your way around those two squads, maybe get into a district, and just a dream district would be for me, for them to get the Northeast 3, because then they would go up against the Willard District champion, and we'd have an area team playing for a regional championship. But that's down the line.
Yep, that's down the line. But that draw is 2 weeks from Sunday. The girls is this Sunday, and the boys is next Sunday. So here in 2 weeks, by this time we'll know where everybody's matched up in the brackets for one of the most exciting parts of the basketball season.
Yep, tournament time. But before we get there, we get games that can help you get ready for the tournament. This one of them. Hillsdale wins the tip, and they get the first possession of the game. Krichbaum outside, 3 in the air for Troy Bennett, no good. Rebound Mapleton, and they will get their first possession of the game. Kyle Slaughter out front with it, running a bit of an overload.
Yeah, they overload. They just cleared it out for him at the top.
Rebound down low by Jack Fickes, averaging 7 assists per game. If you look at the stats leaders tomorrow on the Joe Show, that might be leading our area.
Yeah, 7 assists a game is pretty phenomenal, and that's what you like to also see out of a point guard.
Mid-range jumper a little too strong. Ball on the ground, and Fickes with the hustle keeps it. Gabe Stack now to Braylon Jarvis, who's averaging over 20 points a game. Pull-up jumper, too strong. Krichbaum block, puts it back up and in, and Hillsdale strikes first. 2-0 on the hustle and the physicality of Hillsdale.
And right now you see a little bit of the size factor that Hillsdale has. That advantage inside is they've hurt Mapleton on the offensive glass in the first couple possessions, but Mapleton come right back here and misses a shot and grabs an offensive rebound.
So they get another chance here. Cole Vermilia gets it inside. Jumper good by Lane Drabelbis. 2-all. Corner to Bennett. Mid-range, short. And a long rebound out to Mapleton. 2-all here as we've hit the 2-minute mark gone by in the first. Another 3 by Lane, missed. Krichbaum in there with the board. Tried to go a little too fast that time. It's a turnover as we take a look at our first Fickes Furniture replay.
But if you're Coach Ferguson, you're not really disappointed with that pass, because you got your point guard looking ahead. What you want to do is just got to maybe put a little bit more air underneath of it. And
this is a Hillsdale team that does like to get out running in transition. That 3 short, but Scotty Hickey's going to get his own board. Vermilia kicks it back out to Drybelvis. So they look to get into their offense. Lane again, airballed that one, saved, but into the hands of Hillsdale. Back at it comes Troy Bennett. Over to Jarvis. Jarvis, he's going to drive it in, scoops it up and in. Nobody stopped him. He took it all the way. It's 4-2.
I mean, nice catch on the wing. He just swung it to his left, and there was no help side defense by the Mounties, and he was able to get right to the basket and finish.
Jarvis averaging 21.5 points, 6 rebounds. That one in and out. And back comes Hillsdale with a chance to add on.
And Krichbaum really kind of dominating on the defensive glass right now for the Falcons.
Fickes again just missed, but Krichbaum there puts it up. He misses. And Mapleton survives.
But another offensive rebound for Krichbaum. So his size is a factor right now in this basketball game. Mapleton's going to have to do a much better job of trying to keep him off the glass.
Hickey kicks it in the corner to Lane and back out to Vermilia. Got to think he's got to be somehow related to Corey at Loudonville.
Probably
Deep 3
some
for
way.
Hickey. Long rebound out the lane.
That's a second long rebound that Mapleton's been able to get. So it's got to be important for Hillsdale's guards to make sure they're not leaking out, that they rebound the basketball, especially on those deeper threes.
Slaughter hits to tie things up again at 4 as we've hit the midway point of quarter number 1. Fickes Nice job by Hickey blocking the backdoor attempt by Jarvis, but Jarvis still will try to drive in, spins, floats it up, blocked, but a call from the back ref, foul, and we'll get free throws.
Well, they just ran a little set there, tried to run Jarvis off of a double screen to the top. Mapleton did a good job initially defending it, but Jarvis shows why he's an effective scorer with his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket.
Fouls on Donovan Mills, his first. Jarvis hits the first free throw, and Hillsdale leads again. Into the game for Hillsdale, Hayden McFadden. Jarvis hits both.
McFadden only a sophomore, so younger player, but at this time of the year you expect a sophomore not to be acting or playing like a sophomore.
And like most of these basketball players, he was on the football team, a big reason why Hillsdale was back in the postseason.
Yep.
Mid-range jumper off both parts of the rim and into the hands
There's
of Krichbaum.
Pass ahead.
McFadden, no look, corner three. Yes! Woo! That was pretty.
Yeah, that was great vision by McFadden. You don't see a high school player that's able to make that pass that often, but knew exactly where his teammate was in the corner, and a big three out of transition.
That will be a Play of the Week nominee when we see the Joe Show tomorrow night. 9-4 Hillsdale. Cole with the mid-range. Just short. And who else?
Krichbaum again with another defensive rebound.
McFadden into the corner. Other side for Bennett, that time short. And Vermillion gets the board. 2:25 left first quarter, 9-4 Hillsdale. Answer for the Mounties, no, but an offensive board. Again, that's their third of the quarter.
Another one.
And a foul against Hillsdale on that second offensive board.
I mean, Coach Ferguson has got to be a little bit unhappy right now with the inability to keep Mapleton off their offensive glass. So probably be a little bit of emphasis when they go to the quarter break here.
And a stoppage. No, they're going to say this was shooting, Joe. I want to see a replay. And
depends on how you look at it, I guess. It was maybe a little bit in the shooting motion, but didn't really look like he was.
If you're a Mapleton fan, yeah, it was a shooting motion. If you're a Hillsdale fan, no, it was not. Joe Foster, Reese Sowell checks in for Mapleton. He gets the second. 1 of 2 from the line. It's 9-5. McFadden gets it to Gabe Stack, drives in, kicks it back out to FICKES. Under 2 to play in the first. Back door, but just a bit too strong. Good idea, just couldn't complete the pass there.
Yeah. Hillsdale basically with 4 guards on the floor and the big post guy, Krichbaum, just kind of running offense around him, and he occasionally comes up and sets a high ball screen.
Mid-range for Stack.
Stack with the post up, and then hits a tough fall away jumper from about 15 feet.
It was Hickey, not Stack. That's my fault.
Excuse me,
you went off of me, Joe. That's a bad assist attempt by me. McFadden on the other end, too strong. Rebound Mapleton. Slaughter. Back out to Soul. Now to Scotty Hickey. He's going to try a deep 3. Short. Long rebound will go to the Falcons. Both teams with 9 rebounds here in this first quarter. FICKES across to Stack. And we're going to get a foul. Gabe Stack with the take and draws the foul on Hickey.
I mean, Stack with the with a nice little shot fake there, and then attacking the basket with his right hand and able to create contact and draw the foul.
In and out, no good. Drains the second, though. Makes it 10-7. 4 of the starting 5 from Hillsdale on the scoring column here in the first. Slaughter. Spin
nice
move and a
move.
finish. 4 points for him. That was a nice move.
Yep. Able to get both feet in the lane and then make a little spin right to left and jump right over top and finish the shot at about 8 feet.
Skipped out the Stack. 20 seconds. They'll get it back out to FICKES, who will reset for what could be the final shot of quarter one.
I would imagine they're going to try to get the last shot of the quarter here.
Go to the big guy here. Maybe get an inside-out game. We'll see. There's the big guy. Inside out.
There you go.
McFadden,
Good
3.
coach.
Make
Good-
me a profit.
Good
Nope.
coaching.
Putback won't go, and that's how the quarter will end. I kind of look smart there, Joe, but they just couldn't complete it. We played one here from Hillsdale. That's been a good one so far, 10-9. We'll take a break. Be back with quarter two after the break.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jeromesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
One quarter in the books, and we didn't get to this before the game. Let's get to it now. Our keys to victory. Joe, first for Mapleton, and it's fundamental defense because there's such balance on this Hillsdale squad. You got to do the small things. You got to keep your player in front of you, box out, get good rebounds. You can't let Hillsdale get these second chances. And over 60 offensively, they got to score over 60 against this Hillsdale squad because Hillsdale giving up 60 or more, they're 1-2.
Yep. Right now it doesn't look like it's going to get to 60, but that could change quickly at a 10-9 at the end of the first quarter.
Slaughter short on the 3, and Hillsdale back out with it. We'll see their keys here momentarily. Bennett has the lone 3 of the game. Dishes it back out to FICKES. Now to Braylon Jarvis, the team's leading scorer. Hillsdale with 3 players over 14 points per game. Into the lane, scoop rejected, out of bounds. Donovan Mills.
Mills showing his athleticism and blocked that with his left hand. So baseline out of bounds here, 1-4 set. Little screen to screener action.
Stack, mid-range. No. And Mills comes out with it.
Good rebound there by Mills in traffic.
Hickey into the lane, tried to draw the foul, no, and
created some contact, but the officials did not call that foul.
right side, Stack open 3 off the back iron, offensive board, put back, foul, and Krichbaum will go to the line for 2. And again, an offensive board. That's Brady's 4th offensive rebound of the game.
I mean, he's really active on the glass, especially at the offensive end. One of the things Hillsdale may look to do, though, is maybe try to give him a couple touches inside. Because, as you mentioned, he shoots 60% from the field. And he really has not had – he's had maybe just 1 or 2 post touches here early in this basketball game.
Krichbaum hits the first. His 3rd point of the night. Make it 4.
If you're a post guy at 6'6", one of the things where you can really score from is getting to the free throw line. He seems like he has a really good stroke at the free throw line.
Mapleton looking to answer, and they'll get a chance. Nope, it will be on the floor, but they do draw a foul. We're going to call that on Braylon Jarvis, his first.
So baseline out of bounds here for Mapleton in a box set. Just a simple screen across action. And Hillsdale goes to a 2-3 zone on the baseline out of bounds.
Deep three for Hickey, again short. Rebound to Jarvis. Quickly ahead, Gabe Stack, extra pass, layup, yes. Troy Bennett's got 5. And once again, Hillsdale, they just love getting out and running.
Yeah, their guards do a good job of leaking out fast. And here they are running the floor again. There's where you're going to reward that big guy. Brady's just got to catch that with 2 hands.
And he knew it right as it deflected off his hand.
But the good part of that is the point guard rewarding him for running the floor hard. He just needs to understand, and he does, that he's got to get 2 hands on the basketball and just catch it first.
And this, between 2 teams, double-digit victories, pretty clean so far. Only 3 combined turnovers. 2 from Hillsdale out in transition, 1 by Mapleton.
Yeah. No.
Lane gets it back out to Slaughter. Ball fakes the 3 Euro step. Left side, Vermilia, short. The scoop over the big man won't go, and he gets the board.
The size of Krichbaum there affected that shot a lot.
Jarvis fake the deep 3. Gonna clear everybody out, then try it. Got it. 7 points for Braylon Jarvis. Timeout Mapleton. Hillsdale leads at 17-9. And once again, it's just that balance, Joe, that you really can't double anybody here when you have players like Jarvis averaging 21, Krichbaum averaging 14.5, Troy Bennett averaging 4, and then even some of the other players, some role players, Stack with 5.5, McFadden 5, FICKES with 5. And
the one thing in seeing both these teams play for the first time, with Jarvis, you just can't give him any space. And he got a little bit of space off of a right-hand rhythm dribble and was able to knock down that 3. So right now, it was 10-9 at the end of the quarter. And Hillsdale's on a 7-0 run here. And the one thing that Mapleton does not want to let happen is this game get away. So Coach Hickey calling a timeout here, trying to make sure that their deficit doesn't go into double digits.
Taking a look at the Hillsdale keys to victory brought to you by 89 Homes. Be hard to guard. Don't turn the ball over, spread it out, let your players score, and that's what they've been able to do so far. And then get that signature win. They've only they have 11 wins on the season, only 2 wins with teams over 500 on their record, a 7-5 team and an 8-6 team. So a win like this tonight can really boost the confidence and show that you're not just a team that can beat the decent opponents, the good ones as well.
I mean, sometimes you can't control that just because you're scheduled. Yeah. But the other part is you've won 6 in a row, and your team's probably feeling really good about themselves. So to get a 7th win in a row just kind of continues that momentum, and that's what you like to feel here as you get to the stretch run of the season.
Hickey spins, kicks it back out. 5 minutes left in the half, 17-9 Hillsdale. Lane's going to try another deep one. No. Long rebound out. But he's able to get a hand in there. Ball's on the ground. And they might get Krichbaum there with the foul before the attempt.
I think this is going to be 2 shots. I mean, great job by Mapleton of getting on the floor first.
Yeah.
And then Salter, a nice job of shot faking to create the contact.
So Slaughter for 2 free throws, uses the back iron and gets it to fall. His 5th point. Makes it 17-10 on the Simonson Construction Services scoreboard, celebrating 50 years. Short on the second, but an offensive board. Couldn't get the multiple point possession though.
I mean, really surprisingly, though, Mapleton's done a pretty good job of getting to the offensive glass to get some second and third scoring opportunities here in the first half.
Stack at the elbow. Euros kicks it back out to FICKES. Into the corner. 3 for Bennett. Yes!
And Bennett stood there for about 8 seconds just waiting for the ball to come to him and had his feet and his hands ready to shoot it, and nice shooting stroke from 3.
8 seconds for his 8th point. It's 20-10. 8 from Bennett, 7 from Jarvis, 4 from Krichbaum. And Jack FICKES gets his hand in there and creates the turnover as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, FICKES, just got a deflection and was able to deflect it off of the offensive player. So turnover, basketball goes to Hillsdale.
Krichbaum kind of had the ball almost knocked out of his hand, and it caused the turnover.
They went to a little 1-4 high set, tried to throw to him at the high post and get a backdoor by Stack from the wing. And number 1, as you mentioned, just didn't catch it very well and then made a poor pass.
Quickly down the other end, right side to Vermillion. Jumper, yes.
Yep, nice shot. Little left-hand drive, jump stop in the lane from about 12 feet.
His second point, 20-12. Bennett. Looked the kick, but nobody's there as we take a look at the bucket on the other end.
Yeah, nice little mid-range jumper there. Last 2 possessions, Hillsdale just not taking care of the basketball very well. So McFadden checks back in for, is it FICKES, right?
Yes. Actually, it was for Stack.
Excuse me, it's for Stack. I'm sorry, yes.
That's all right. Your days coaching Ontario, you really didn't make it out to Wayne County much to see any games, so it's okay.
Hillsdale did come over in the summer, though, and play at our open gyms quite often. And then actually I think we did play them a couple times, maybe in the regular season, like at when we had that holiday event at our place. They've always had great athletic tradition, been very good in football, and have had some outstanding years in the Wayne County League.
We'll look at the passing, but again, a turnover for Hillsdale. But, I mean, as a coach, when you're out running like this in transition, sometimes, you're going to give up these turnovers, but also you're going to get a lot more points. Yeah,
I mean, but the last few possessions, they've just been careless with the basketball. So they need to just catch it. Actually, I think in that case, McFadden, if he could have caught it and probably just taken it to the basket, maybe it was a little bit too unselfish there.
Another mid-range jumper, and Cole Vermillion starting to heat up. He scored their last 4.
And both times going to his left off a left-hand dribble, so nice move.
People don't understand. It's so hard as you're fading away to get that on target. Krichbaum maybe got away with a bump. Turns into 2 offensive boards, but then a turnover.
Another turnover. I think they've turned it over 4 of the last 5 possessions.
And then a foul. That'll be Hayden McFadden's second foul. Stack will come in and give Krichbaum a breather.
They're going to go really, a lot smaller here with him out of the game. So it'll be interesting to see if they kind of maybe pick up their defensive pressure a little bit here.
Stack in here face guarding Scotty Hickey. Nice give and go.
Nice
Lane got it. 6 straight for Mapleton.
Yep. I mean, that proved to be a really good timeout by Coach Hickey. Stopped Hillsdale's run, and now they're in a little run of their own.
Stack in the corner, gets it into FICKES. Double teamed. Somehow gets it inside, reverse layup. No. All but down, and Mapleton will come out with it to look to add on to their run. 1:08 left in the half, 22-16 Hillsdale.
I mean, McFadden really an athletic player for a sophomore.
Hickey
nice
gets
pass.
It inside. Got it. Foster just got himself behind the defense. Nobody picked him up. It's 22-18.
Yeah, his defender just got caught watching the ball and didn't see his man and stepped right in behind.
FICKES with the take to the hole, but he's going to get blocked by Lane. There'll be a baseline inbounds for the Falcons. Into the corner, Bennett fakes the three, kicks it back out the stack. Now to FICKES, he'll try the three. Short, and a rebound out to Mapleton. Long
good
throw.
Rebound by Vermillion there.
Stack played defender but couldn't get him. And now out and running's Hillsdale. 3-on-1. Bennett, Euros, puts it up and in, count the bucket. Wow.
You know, the thing there that Bennett did well that a lot of players don't do is he used the glass.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you get that kind of contact, if you're able to get the basketball on the glass, the chance of it going in increases quite a bit. A lot of players today just want to shoot it over top of the rim, and that really becomes a difficult shot.
And you learn with physics, if you can hit it in that block, even though if you throw it as hard as you can, it's just going to deflect back through the hoop. Nice pass
pick and
over.
roll.
Oh, went for the dunk. Missed it.
And this could cost them here.
On the other end, Stack at the buzzer won't go, but the Falcons get a big bucket right before the half to get their lead back out to 6. We've reached halftime here at Hillsdale with the Falcons leading Mapleton 24-18. We'll take a break. When we come back, the 89 Homes halftime report right here, live and free.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog, and you're not. Hall of Fame coach turned future Hall of Fame host.
Now he's on TV hosting his own. Highlighting our team in the Joseph zone. Hall of Fame coach, now a host. Sharing our stories from coast to coast. From the court to the screen, he's the best. Jules legacy lives on in the Joe Show quest.
Because this is my show. And it's an all-new me in the new year. Deal with it.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jeromesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on The Joe Show.
Tonight's Ashland County Boys Contest coming to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. SIMONSON Construction Services. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Our friends at FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business. 89 homes and building improvements. Building homes, earning trust since 1979. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970. Thank you all for sponsoring tonight's game, allowing us to be live and free. When we come back, the Halftime Report brought to you by 89 Homes.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog, and you're not. Hall of Fame coach turned future Hall of Fame host.
Now he's on TV hosting his own highlighting our team in the Joe Show zone. Hall of Fame coach, now a host, sharing our stories from coast to coast. From the court to the screen, he's the best. Jules Legacy lives on in the Joe Show quest.
Because this is my show. And it's an all-new me in the new year. Deal with it.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jeromesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on the Joe Show.
Welcome back inside the 89 Homes halftime show with your score at the break, 24-18 in favor of the Falcons of Hillsdale. Travis Berardi back here with Coach Joe Baylog. And Joe, it was an interesting first half. Hillsdale went out on a run, but then they started turning the ball over and allowed Mapleton to get back in it.
Yeah, I mean, they came out to start the second quarter, went on that 7-0 run, and it looked like they were going to have a chance maybe to open it up to a double-digit lead. And actually, Hillsdale kind of hurt themselves by having I think it was 3 or 4 careless turnovers in transition. So that's got to be an emphasis by Coach Ferguson here at the half. But if you're Mapleton, you've done a really good job of competing on the glass. I mean, I think the rebounding stats are pretty close. 13 rebounds. While Hillsdale's 22-13, but
most of those on the offensive glass for Hillsdale too.
So they've had like 3 or 4 in a possession, but really haven't scored on that. So Hillsdale, this first 3 minutes of the second half are key from the standpoint. You do not want to let this get to a double digit, and you want to make sure you continue to get back in defensive transition.
It's the threes that are the difference here this evening. Troy Bennett with 2, Braylon Jarvis with 1, Mapleton. They shot a lot of them in the first half. None of them just wouldn't fall for them. And with a 6-point game like that, it could come down to just 2 hits from beyond the arc more in the second half.
Yeah, and Bennett was really good for the Falcons in the first half. He has 10.
Yep.
I guess, sitting here, one of the things I would like to see Hillsdale maybe do is put the ball inside a little bit more to Krichbaum. He has not had a lot of touches except when he's went to the offensive glass and gotten it. For Mapleton, Hickey's average comes in the game averaging 21. He needs to kind of get going here in the second half for the Mounties to have the success that they would like to have.
Yeah, Krichbaum for Hillsdale, as you see, 6 points, 6 offensive rebounds.
Yep.
He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, so he is doing his thing inside. But like you said, Hickey only 2 points on a field goal, and he has 2 fouls for Mapleton. If they want to get him going, well, he's going to have to get going if they want to, be able to compete here in the half. Individual scoring, like you said, Coach, Bennett leads all scorers with 10 points for Hillsdale. Jarvis with 7, Krichbaum with 6, Gabe Stack with 1. As for Mapleton, 5 points from Kyle Slaughter, 4 from Vermilia, 4 from Lane, 2 from Hickey, 2 from Foster, and 1 from Mills. Score by quarter, 10-9 Hillsdale in the first, 14-9 Hillsdale in the second for the 24-18 lead.
So Hillsdale right now, they got the basketball. So as a coach, you're saying, hey, let's get a score, stop at a score. And now you've got a double-digit lead. So let's see what happens here on the first possession as we start the second half.
Hillsdale will get the possession to start. Jarvis into the lane, gets fouled, and he'll start the second half off with free throws.
Not really sure what Mapleton was in there defensively. It looked like they might have been like in a triangle and 2 look. Have to see if they come back to that here on the next possession.
Jarvis hits the first. He's 3 for 3 tonight.
And usually if you're a good scorer, you're a good free throw shooter.
Second won't go, but Krichbaum, there he is.
I mean, he may not touch it a lot as far as them throwing it into him, but he touches it a lot just by his effort of getting to the offensive glass. So 3-point possession there extends the lead to 9.
Speaking of 9, that's how many offensive rebounds as a team that Hillsdale has tonight. Deep 3, and we're going to get 3 free throws as Stack fell into Hickey. If you take a look at the replay.
Yeah, you just really can't. I mean, you talk about boxing out, but with the shooter, you really can't make contact with that shooter till he hits the floor. So Hickey able to go to the line here and going to shoot 3.
Only had 2 points in that first half.
And that's the one thing you don't want to do is a guy that's only had 2 and you know he's their leading scorer. You don't want to give him a chance to go to the free throw line and get points without the clock running.
Goes 2 for 3, and the ball will go to Hillsdale.
I mean, good effort by Mills and I don't know how to say that, Drabellis. 32. Drabelvis. Of trying to get to the offensive glass.
Yes. Stack threaded a needle, but Krichbaum wasn't ready.
Yeah, they ran a little weave there, and then they did a cross screen for Krichbaum inside, and they just didn't give him a chance to get open.
Lane drills it. Gets this back down to a 5-point game. He has 6 points. Drybelbis, the leading scorer for Mapleton, but right back on the other end. Braylon Jarvis.
You can't really go under a ball screen with Jarvis. That happened in the first half when he hit a 3, and there he hits about a 16-foot jumper.
Stopped a little bit of momentum. On the other side, Hickey, short. FICKES gets the board. He's out and running. Kicks it left side, Bennett, who already has 2 threes. But a nice dish. No call, and they're going to say ball is out to Hillsdale. Say it hit the line before Krichbaum touched it.
Baseline out of bounds here. Box set, simple screen across the action.
Got to get it in.
Mapleton does a good job defending it.
Yeah. Nearly got the 5-second count. FICKES from the free throw line. Nails it. Jack FICKES' first field goal. Just like a free throw there, Coach.
You know, Mapleton may have to make an adjustment on that ball screen because they've gone underneath of it. And every time they've gone underneath the ball screen, Hillsdale's been able to get a 15, 16-foot jumper and been able to knock it down.
They get the steal there and have a chance to get this up to double digits. Stack goes around FICKES and then just hands it back to him. Nice pass inside. This time Krichbaum catches it and scores. I was throwing it about 95 miles an hour, but he's able to handle it.
Yeah, good hands there by the big fella.
FICKES comes out with another board. Left side, Bennett open 3, short. Jarvis tried deflecting it, but it went out of bounds. And now we're going to have a discussion on who touched it. Take a look at the replay. And they're going to change the call. Do you agree there, Coach? It looked like the Mapleton player swatted it as well. Sometimes it looks like the player in front has it, but the momentum of the hand of the defender behind forces that out.
Hey, good job there by officials communicating with each other.
Absolutely. FICKES kicks it left side to Stack along the baseline, floats it. He's fouled before the shot. They'll go on Foster, his first.
You know, Stack has shown he's pretty good with that shot fake and being able to rip it and go by his defender.
On the elbow, gets to FICKES. Quick floater, no. Mapleton comes out with it. Back the other way, Slaughter. Baseline jumper short. He gets the deflection, though, and finally Jarvis comes out with it. And they're going to call a jump ball. Change of possession will go right back to Mapleton.
Might have been a little bit quick on that, but both two officials had it as a jump ball, so good call. So baseline out of bounds, box set here. Let's see if they do anything different than just a simple cross screen.
It was down to 5, but a 6-0 run by Hillsdale got it back up to 11.
And this is kind of the danger point for Mapleton right now. It's a big basket right there by Slaughter.
Got them out of the danger zone for the moment.
Back to an 8-point game, single digits. It's always a key thing.
Jarvis.
Well, they went over top of the high ball screen that time, but help, and Stack's got an open look 3.
And I think they're going to get a foul on Soul.
Yeah.
On the rebound.
I mean, Krichbaum just being, again, active on that offensive glass, doing a great job.
Into Jarvis. Midway point of the third quarter, 33-25 Hillsdale. That one's short. And a good box out there by Donovan Mills.
Yeah, you got to really keep Krichbaum off that glass. The best way to do is to make sure you put a body on him and check him out.
Hayden McFadden will check back in. Hillsdale's only used 6 players here tonight.
Yeah.
Nearly got the pick, but instead Hickey's going to drive it in. Force it up, no. Mills just went with one arm and couldn't get it either. 3-on-2. McFadden with the bucket.
McFadden just really athletic. He's had several athletic plays tonight coming off the bench.
Hickey again with a deep 3, can't hit, but he deflects it to himself.
Nice pass.
Wow.
That's a pretty heady play. Tipped the rebound to himself and then made a great assist. So again, back to an 8-point game. Mapleton just hanging right in there.
Bennett back out to FICKES. Another free throw from the elbow, no. Krichbaum with the board, muscles his way reverse, no. And finally Mapleton corrals it.
Mapleton's shown a lot of fight on the glass. I mean, staying active, not giving up.
Hickey tried to draw that.
Yeah.
However, it will remain Mapleton possession.
I mean, Hickey kind of knows he needs a score and kind of hunting for some shots here a little bit.
Looking to inbounds, they do. Foster.
Hickey again, deep.
It just hasn't been working for him tonight.
They'd probably like a little bit more ball movement on that possession and maybe be able to come back to that shot because they really didn't pass at all.
FICKES with a good dish, but Krichbaum unable to finish. 2:12 left, third quarter. Mapleton looking to cut into the deficit. Slaughter, ball fake to Mills.
Nice pass.
Right back to him, counted and one.
It's a nice little give and go. I mean, Mills with a great pass there to his teammate Slaughter, then Slaughter being able to catch it and finish.
Slaughter with 7 points in the quarter. Has this back down to a 6, maybe to a 5-point game. Been a roller coaster of runs here in the third quarter. (35-30) with under 2 to play in quarter 3. And who else but the stop a run, Krichbaum.
Krichbaum with a nice touch off the glass with his left hand.
Mills. Hands it back off.
Stack
Nice
took a
kick.
gamble.
Falcons out and running again. Stack. Ball fake. Great move. Layup good.
Stack took a gamble and got a little bit lucky and then was able to get out on the break and get an easy basket.
Lead back up to 9 with 68 seconds left. Quarter 3.
Oh.
Wow.
He's having a great quarter, Travis.
Yes, he is. 11 points. He now leads Mapleton. 15 overall. Actually leads all scores. Jarvis splits 2 defenders. Fouled from behind. He'll get free throws. He starts the third quarter with free throws. This may finish the third quarter. Maybe Slaughter's second.
Hickey on the bench right now, and Hickey's on the bench right now. And Coach Hickey just talking to him a little bit about probably about trying, hey, let's be a little bit more patient. let the ball move, let it come to you a little bit. So he checks right back in here with 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. They're going to give Mills a little bit of a rest here at the end of the quarter.
Trebelvis will come back in. Got it. Jarvis, 5 of 6 from the line.
Ooh. Well, the official from the back, when you see that hand chopped down, many times that's going to be a foul.
Even on a shot, you call it that way as well.
But you can see Hillsdale extending their pressure a little bit more, really for the first time tonight.
Vermilia back out. Lane for 3, short. But Vermilia's there.
Poor job. Hillsdale didn't put a body on him. So 25 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if Hillsdale goes for the last shot of the quarter.
Closely guarded was FICKES. Dylan FICKES into the game as well, but a carry.
Wow. That's a big turnover. That's a big turnover. Now you got a chance you can cut it to 4 or cut it to 3.
5 seconds left. Slaughter, 3 seconds. 2.
Got to
get it off.
Yeah, he waited way too long. Waited way too long.
That'll do it for quarter 3. We started it with the 6-point game. We're going to get to the fourth with a 6-point game.
Jarvis a little bit hobbled here as we go to the end of the quarter, though.
We'll check up on that during the break. We'll be back with Money Time after this.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on The Joe Show.
Got a little OH report quiz for you, Joe. What time is it, Joe?
It's money time.
There we go. Money time here from Jeromesville.
I've learned.
I
think last year I made the wrong comment, but I've learned. So
41-35. It was a 17-17 third quarter as the offense started picking up here. Hillsdale, though, still with a 6-point lead in possession to start quarter 4. However, they turn it over. 9 turnovers against the Falcons here tonight after only 2 in the first half.
Yeah, Krichbaum just had a difficult time catching it. Vermilia, big 3.
Vermilia had a big shot right before the end of the third. Even bigger to start the fourth. It's a 3-point game.
Yep, and they're Mapleton right in it.
FICKES faked the handoff into the corner. Now he's trapped. It gets it to Krichbaum. Stack on the skip. Back to Jarvis. Into the lane, floats
nice
it up
move.
and in.
Braylon Jarvis showing his strength there.
7 in the second half. He's got 14 overall. It's 43-38. Slaughter into the corner, lane for 3. Short. Might not have been the shot you wanted there, Coach.
No, I mean, you're shooting it over a 6'6" guy and you only made 2 passes. It was a pressured 3. Probably want something better than that the next possession.
Stack on the skip, drives it, and he's going to be fouled before the pass. We'll get an inbounds.
Probably good that they blew the whistle because Krichbaum was going to get a layup out of this.
Lane called for the foul. Now a shoe tying timeout. Gives me a second to say hello, everybody. Haven't been able to do this all night, but hello to everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. Got lucky. We're able to get onto the internet here right before tip-off to show this to you live and free. Sue Barr, Caitlin Tanner, Jody Danner, Owen Wright, Daniel Stotts, as always. Thank you all for watching on Facebook and for the folks on
Hickey,
YouTube.
oh, man.
What an effort by Hickey. Can he finish
what a
it?
move.
Spin move. Got it to go.
I mean, that's a great defensive effort. He got a deflection, dove on the floor, got back up, deflected it again, and stole it, and then made a drive to the basket with a spin move to finish.
Not often does Joe Baylaw get that excited on a play, but that was exciting. Can Hillsdale answer? They lead by 3. Into the big man. And we'll get a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Hickey. But let's look at this once again. Just into the spin cycle.
Yep, that was a great move. I mean, even a better defensive play, though.
Hickey called for his 3rd foul. Inbounds, deep 3 for Stack.
Kirschbaum.
Call it a pass.
We could maybe give him an assist on that.
Yeah.
Off the glass.
He was alone in that corner.
But Kirschbaum's been around the glass all night. That's kind of where he's made his living, is getting to the offensive glass.
Quick release, no. And Krichbaum, I think, knocked it out of his teammate's hands. We take a look at the maybe quote-unquote pass to him on the other end. 45-40. Quick release 3, no. Krichbaum just out-jumped everybody for that one.
They got Stack all the way down the floor, so they got their head up. Couldn't find him, though.
Fickes, top of the key. Gets a screen, pulls up, too strong. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay, though, with Mapleton. Just thinking about this, Joe. Mapleton, Hillsdale, both double-figure wins. Hillsdale with 11, Mapleton with 10. Ashland County's got some good basketball on the boys' side.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, both these teams are – it doesn't mean anything for the league race. It's just kind of a pride thing, and also to build your resume a little bit for the tournament.
Jarvis tried threading the needle, but no.
Hickey with another steal.
5-point game, and we're going to get a timeout by Mapleton as they will get possession here to get this back to possibly a one-possession game.
I think one of the things that Coach Hickey's probably going to talk about maybe at this timeout is, hey, let's just get a little bit more ball movement, because I think the last 3 shots that they've taken have been not necessarily bad shots, but they've been shots that there's been pressure. And I think if Mapleton just moves the ball a little bit, the guard play, that their 2 guards have the ability that they can just go by people. But it's difficult to do that when the defense is set. You got to get the defense moving a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see as they come out of this timeout what they run here.
A couple other games on the girls' side in the KMAC this evening. Centerburg, a game away from clinching at least a share of the KMAC. They knock off Fredericktown for the first time in back-to-back KMAC matchups with them. They'll see them again later this week. They beat them 47-34. And then Devil Dog, part 2 on the girls' side. Danville leading East Knox 38-31. I'll have a good one tomorrow night at the Castle. Northmore, a game up on Cardington. They host Cardington, the lone team in the KMAC to beat them. Northmore can get to within a game of clinching at least a share of the KMAC. If they can beat Cardington tomorrow night, I will be on the call of that one.
Well, that's what's interesting this part of the year, is that you're coming down to the end of the league, and those games really matter. So that's what's exciting about high school basketball here.
It is indeed net cutting season as we move into February. Mapleton looking to get this back.
Familiar with the drive. Oh,
that would have been a huge and one if it would have fallen. However, Cole's going to have 2 free throws to make this back to a 1-possession game. Fick is called for his first. That is the first team foul against the Falcons with 4:56 left.
A little bit different tonight than the game we did, the last game we did together.
Yes. I was looking at that at halftime. 46 combined fouls between Mount Gilead and Centerburg. Mount Gilead shot, I believe, 39 free throws, went 26 of 39, while Centerburg only shot, I think, 16.
So Vermilion makes both of them. It's a 3-point game with just under 5 to go.
FICKES takes it and gets it over the gate. Into the corner. Bennett thought about the 3, but instead pinballs it back to FICKES.
Might have been a kick there, but they didn't call it. And
benefited Krichbaum because he was in position for the bucket.
Yep.
47-42. And again, you see Stack face guarding Scotty Hickey. Quick release 3, again just short, and Bennett gets the board.
Hickey just not being able to get going tonight.
FICKES rejected. It'll be
for
an inbounds.
what he hasn't done offensively, defensively, he has made some plays here. A couple great steals, a good block there.
And he avoided the contact while keeping hand on the ball. That's some good hand-eye coordination. Stack into Jarvis on the elbow. Jarvis spin move, puts it up off the glass and in. He has 9 in the second half.
And in a variety of ways.
Yeah. And he gets the turnover, too. The 5th on Mapleton. Under 4 to play. 7-point Falcon lead in this battle of Ashland County non-conference foes. Stack. Gets it to Krichbaum, but lost the handle out of bounds. Another turnover.
He just had a tough time catching it tonight in the post.
He didn't get many popcorn before the game.
Was it the easiest pass to catch?
No, but still catchable.
But you know, if you get your hands on it, you got to be able to catch it.
Absolutely. Slaughter pulls up and pulls a Jarvis with the answer.
Just a little one-on-one action and able to get to about 10 feet and again use the glass very, very well.
And here's a look at the bucket brought to you by FICKES Furniture.
And just a little crossover and off the glass. That's a nice move by Slaughter.
Balance once again for Hillsdale tonight. Krichbaum, Jarvis both with 16, Bennett with 10. But a big second half by Slaughters kept Mapleton in this. Stack takes it by the Redwoods and scores. He's got 5. I love when the shorter guards are fearless and just take it in as strong as possible to get the bucket. Only because I'm a short guy as well. Deep 3 for Hickey, and he finally gets one to drop. Big bucket.
He's got some range.
4-point game. Krichbaum on the elbow gets it to Jarvis. And Jarvis gets fouled on the spin move. We'll take a look at it. It's Slaughter's third, and kind of tough luck for him. He wasn't intentionally doing that, but he had the hands up and the spin went right into the face. That's the 3rd on Mapleton. Nobody was on Krichbaum.
Caught him sleeping.
I don't know what that move was, but it went in.
Yeah. Not sure really what Krichbaum, if he knew what the move was, but again, using the glass inside, that's why he shoots 60% from 2-point field goal range. 6
field goals in the second half, 12 points. Heat check won't go. And a timeout, Falcons, as we take a look at that. I don't know what you call it, but we'll take a look at, and I think he was just trying to avoid the walk there, Joe. He was shuffling the feet a little bit
just to
let go. 2 minutes left, 53-47. This has been an entertaining game, Joe. A lot of scoring, especially in the second half. A lot of these scores that have been showing out this season, they've taken this game over.
Yep. You know, the thing we talked about was Hillsdale having good balance, and that's playing out tonight. I mean, the thing for Mapleton is that Hickey's not shot it very well at all. And Hillsdale's done a good job of maybe forcing him a step further out than he wants to shoot it, and he's had to shoot it over pressure, which is a lot more difficult to shoot a three with pressure than shooting a wide open three.
I want to thank Deanna Gilmore. So it's not Slaughter, it's Sloter. Long
Sloter, okay, got it.
Appreciate you, Deanna.
Thank you, Deanna.
Two teams with aspirations of making a district tournament this year. Mapleton in D3 in the Northeast. Hillsdale in D4 in the Northeast. But Hillsdale, they want to get these wins more because they want to try and avoid Richmond Heights, Warren JFK, and those teams in that district. And we're going to get a foul on Vermillion.
So that's a fourth. So the next one is Hillsdale will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
6-point Falcon lead here with under 2 remaining in regulation. Make sure to stay tuned after the game for the 89 Homes post game, as well as our FICKES Furniture MVP. Speaking of FICKES Furniture, Jack Fickes probably will take over the family business once he gets older. A little hectic there.
Yep.
Hillsdale kept it, though. Fickes throws it away. But give it right back. We've seen that so many times this year. Jarvis, Euros, offensive foul.
I mean, Hillsdale needs to understand that right now, the clock's your opponent. You're under a minute and a half. You have a 6-point lead. And you're going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws. So unless it's a wide open layup, you want to make Mapleton guard you and foul you.
Absolutely. And now Mapleton with a shot could get this back to a possession right here. Yes. Slaughter again. Sloter again.
We're going to see if you made that
20.
mistake.
He's got 20.
He's had a great game tonight.
Sloter will take a look at this slow motion replay from him. And it's just that quick release little flick of the hand, too.
And that's not an easy 3 to take right there. You're coming off of a ball screen, going with your left hand, and you're about 2 steps off that 3-point line.
Yeah.
That was a deep 3, and it wasn't like it was not contested. It was a contested 3. But a couple bad possessions by Hillsdale have really cost them right now that for this game to be a 3-point game. So now you got to be able to take care of the basketball. I guess it'll be interesting to see how they come out here. But I'm looking at, you're playing the clock. You're going to move the ball, look to get you'll take a wide open layup, or you're going to get to the free throw line. We're not shooting any jump shots. We're making them guard us.
Sloter has 3 threes in this second half.
But you also need to be aware of Sloter and Hickey because defensively they've made some plays tonight.
Yes.
So Bennett's bringing it up against the pressure.
Kind of surprised they aren't going with a trap here.
First time we've kind of seen him bring the ball up.
Bennett now hands it off to Fickes, almost lost the handle. So we're under a minute to play. How long until fouls?
Well, you're probably, if it gets close to 30 seconds, you're going to have to look to start fouling here.
Fickes went backdoor, but Jarvis smartly moved it out.
Lost
the handle. Fickes with the save.
Got lucky.
Inside, Krichbaum. Offensive foul. Joe, watch the replay.
I think it's an offensive foul.
Leaned into him.
And again, you don't want to shoot anything unless it's a wide open layup.
Krichbaum might have thought that was wide open for him, but
he may not have seen the help side coming, but
still, that's a great defensive play.
You're playing against the clock. Great help side defense, and Hickey making that play.
Mapleton can tie with a 3. 30 seconds left. Vermillion thought he'd pull there. Now to Sloter. Sloter kicks it over. Lane for the tie. Short. Krichbaum with a big rebound. And he's fouled and will go to the line. They had the look, Joe. but just a bit short, and the big man with another big board.
And they had the look. The only thing is you might have wanted to have Hickey or Sloter shooting that shot, because I would assume that they're their two best three-point shooters.
Bradey Krichbaum.
So two shots.
And a 3-point lead right now. One is huge.
And Hillsdale not putting any players at the line.
Referees discussing something. Are they discussing? I don't know what they'd be discussing. That was a clear foul, as you see.
Now Coach Ferguson telling his guys to get into the lane.
Are they asking who the foul was on? Maybe.
Yeah, because
or if there's time on the clock, maybe.
Well, no, they were asking who the foul was on, because I think they called the foul on Sloter.
And it is. It's his fourth.
His fourth.
And they did. They added another second on the clock as well. Was it 16-something? Now 17-5. Bradey Krichbaum, big first bucket there. 4-point lead. And we're going to get a timeout, 30 seconds by Mapleton. And this allows me to ask you this question, Joe. He makes the first. It's a 4-point game. Kind of, I wouldn't say full face guard, but a token guarding as they come down. You don't want to foul on a three-pointer, but you don't want to stop the clock either.
You're going to expect that the ball is going to be in Hickey or Sloter's hands. So the big thing you want to do is you want to make them catch the ball not on the run. You want to make them catch the ball coming back to get it.
Yeah.
And then your emphasis is just to try to keep the ball in front, and ideally being able to push it to the sideline to let the sideline help you be a defender. Try to keep them out of the middle of the floor.
You don't want it taking 2 seconds to get across half court.
Right. But the other thing is you have a foul to give.
That's true.
So if you're driving it to the basket, you can make that foul and make them reset here. If you're Hillsdale, whether he makes or misses this, all you got to do is you want to score quickly. So it doesn't have to be a three. If you can get something going to the basket and lay it, then you're going to call a timeout, set your defense. Key thing is here, though, you got to make sure you box out, because the other thing Hillsdale can do right now is Bennett and Jarvis can be really aggressive going to the offensive glass.
5-point game, and Mapleton able to get it across barely. That took another second off, but now Sloter over to Hickey for 3 short. Rebound, Jack Fickes, 5 seconds, 4, and finally a foul with 3.4 left. One of the smallest players on the court comes up with the biggest rebound of the game, as Jack Fickes might have just iced this. Actually, he did just ice this.
And he was smart just to hold on to the basketball rather than trying to make a pass.
Great game here tonight between these two teams with double-digit victories.
Yep, good game on a Tuesday night. Non-league game, but it's a game you can prepare yourself for tournament.
Fickes wouldn't want that being shown on the OH report, though. Make sure to ask him about that after the game when I see him. Good friend of the OH report, Jack Fickes. Gets the second.
Comes right
Makes
back
up
and gets
for
it.
And that, folks, will do it. It's a final. Hillsdale gets its signature win of the season, 56-50 over Mapleton. We'll take a break. When we come back, our 89 Homes post-game show with our FICKES Furniture MVP.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog, and you're not. Hall of Fame coach turned future Hall of Fame host.
Now he's on TV hosting his own. Highlighting our team in the Joseph zone. Hall of Fame coach, now a host. Sharing our stories from coast to coast. From the court to the screen, he's the best. Jules legacy lives on in the Joe Show quest.
Because this is my show. And it's an all-new me in the new year. Deal with it.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jeromesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on The Joe Show.
Tonight's Ashland County boys non-conference action brought to you live and free on the OH.REPORT thanks to our generous sponsor, Simonson Construction Services Incorporated. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success, celebrating their 50th year in business. FICKES Furniture, a 4th-generation company celebrating over 100 years in the furniture business, selling Bassett, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers Burns, Mohawk Flooring, and Dutch Craft Bedding with free delivery and removal of old furniture. FICKES Furniture, quality furniture at an affordable price. 89 homes and building improvements. Building homes earning trust since 1979. And our timeout sponsor, Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free this evening. When we come back, our FICKES Furniture MVP.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog, and you're not. Hall of Fame coach turned future Hall of Fame host.
Now he's on TV hosting his own. Highlighting our team in the Joe Show zone. Hall of Fame coach, now a host. Sharing our stories from coast to coast. From the court to the screen, he's the best. Joe's legacy lives on in the Joe Show quest.
Because this is my show. And it's an all-new me in the new year. Deal with it.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jeromesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on The Joe Show.
Welcome back inside the 89 Homes post-game show as our MVP starts coming out here. So
Got it over.
what I am going to do is just when he gets up here, Joe, I'll let you hand it off to our MVP, Bradey Krichbaum. Poorly timed by me, though. Great timing by him, though. So, Bradey, if you want to get that, take a couple steps back so the camera can grab you. There we go. So with that, it is now time for our FICKES Furniture MVP. Team high 20 points, a double-double, ho-hum for this man. Played like a big man tonight, Bradey Krichbaum. Congratulations, Bradey. That was a good battle for you guys against a cross-county opponent. Just take me through the second half. There was not a lot of scoring in that first half, but in the second half, both teams started picking things up, and you guys took it from there.
So obviously, Mapleton's a pretty good team. They're like one of the only teams we've played this year actually to have a winning record.
Third one, yes.
So going into that, we felt a lot of pressure, and obviously they're a good team. So in the second half, first half, I mean, we kind of shut them down a little bit. I mean, the best player, Scotty Hickey, we had him under 10, I believe, in the first half. And then second half, and then second half, I mean, he kind of picked it up a little bit. They all picked it up a little bit, and then that's just how it goes.
But you guys did too. You have 3 scorers that average over 14 points, you being one of them, Braylon and Troy as well. But y'all did what you usually do here at Hillsdale. You get out and run, you get big buckets, you get offensive rebounding. How much do you pride yourselves in getting that offensive board, that second chance on a possession?
Out-rebounding the other team is always a huge priority for us, so we kind of get yelled at a lot when we don't rebound. So, I mean, whenever it comes to offensive rebounding, because that's how I have most of my points, honestly, is offensive rebounding. That's just all I really need in my kind of play style.
Big win for you guys, get some momentum moving forward. It shows some teams that you can beat teams with a winning record as well, but you get a big one coming up here next week against Norway, and a team that just blew you out the last time. What do you guys want to do to get a chance against them next week? So
mentally, we kind of just got to prepare to slow ourselves down, because Norway is the aggressor. You can't aggress the aggressor, so we're kind of trying to slow our game down a little bit. Got to adapt to them in that way, and then from there, I mean, we handled their pressure pretty well, but I mean, we just kind of were too fast last time.
And moving forward, I know you guys want to be a good seed. You want to have a chance at a run in the tournament. What's it going to take for you to get yourselves a chance at having a big run this year?
Our goal for the rest of the season is to go undefeated. So playing Norway at home and Dallin at home, pretty much our only huge steps to get there. And other than that, I mean, we'll see how it goes.
All right. Last, as always, Bradey, if you want to look into the camera and give anybody a shout-out, go for it, my friend.
Shout out to my mom. She's over there somewhere.
There you have it. Tonight's MVP, Bradey Krichbaum, team high 20 points. He had a double-double as the Falcons knocked off Mapleton. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Join me, Travis Big League Berardi, every other Wednesday for my Country Roads rankings, the top 5 girls and boys small school basketball squads right here in the area.
Exclusively on The Joe Show.
Let's try this again, shall we? Welcome back into the 89 Homes post-game show where Hillsdale pulls out the victory by 6. Travis Berardi back here with Joe Baylog and talking with Bradey right there. It's a good win for them, but you see, this is a team that's fearless. They don't care who they want to play. They get 2 big tests at home, but they have the thought that this is a team, we have the balance, we have the height, we have the rebounding, that we want to go undefeated the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big win, and plus, I mean, we had a gentleman that brought this up, and I guess we didn't really discuss it, but this is their 4th game in 7 days.
Shout out Mark Fickes.
I mean, yeah. So that's tough. I mean, that's you played last Tuesday, you played a double weekend, and then you're coming back, and plus. And
they won them all too.
Yeah, but I think the last 2 games were also on the road.
Yeah.
So that's not easy, and especially, you know, they pretty much play 6 guys. So that can be a wear on you, but they got to be pleased with just kind of how they hung tough. They didn't play the best game. They turned it over a few times when they probably should have taken better care of it. But to keep the momentum going, that's kind of what it's about at this point of the season. If you're winning, you want to keep winning. You want to keep it going.
And when you come to watching video this tomorrow, it's a little bit easier when you make those mistakes late but still come out with the victory. You're going to get yelled at a little bit, but it feels a little bit better that you still got the dub. Like, for example, the 2 charges taken when they really didn't need to take it to the hole at this point. It's a learning experience.
That's probably one of the things that Coach Ferguson is going to talk about is the under 2 minute when you're up 6. You're going to the free throw line, and you're going to be shooting 2 is that idea that, hey, we'll attack the basket if it's wide open, but their guard plays good enough that they can handle the basketball, make teams come out and guard them, and either get that layup or get fouled and get to the free throw line. So that's going to be one of the important things that they want to develop here in the last few weeks of the regular season as you go into the tournament, because if you make that run at tournament, there's going to be several games that come down to those last 2 minutes, last minute, when you got to take care of the basketball and make really good decisions with the ball.
Well, 2 big things that help you in the tournament: out-rebounding your opponent. They out-rebounded Mapleton 38-22. Free throw shooting, they were 11-15. They hit their shots in the 4th quarter as well.
I mean,
just the turnovers that you want to work on.
Yeah, I don't know what their team free throw shooting percentage is, but for the year. But you go 11-15, you're going to be really happy with that. And especially you got a post player like Bradey that gets to the glass and also really has a nice touch. Made 2 big free throws late. That's a big benefit for your basketball team.
So next up for both these teams, Mapleton is going to be at Plymouth, back in the Firelands Conference, and Hillsdale back in the WCAL. They host Dalton, a team that it was a big win for them. Dalton, they went to a regional championship last year before they ran into the Division I team that's Division IV, Richmond Heights. But they knocked them off earlier. They had some momentum. They want to get the sweep against Dalton. That will really give them some momentum heading into that Norwayne game. Yeah,
because the Norwayne game, I think, is maybe February the 8th. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's next week.
So I mean, the thing is, they still got a chance at the league here.
They're only 2 games back.
So you just, but the big thing is continue to build that momentum.
Yeah, 1 game would help them out. Knocking off Norwayne, they lost the other one. Then they need a little bit of help. You never know. Maybe Dalton gets them or something. But it keeps the door open for them. But as for us, we're going to close the door on this one tonight. 56-50 Hillsdale over Mapleton. Coach B, any final words before we get out of here?
Nope. Just if you're Hillsdale, you're really happy with this win. If you're Mapleton, you're going to take a look and say, hey, we maybe need to get a little bit better shots down the stretch. But, a good basketball game on a Tuesday night in January.
And it starts off another busy week for us. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night at the Castle. A huge game in the KMAC as Northmore sits atop the league by themselves, a game ahead of Cardington, who they will take on tomorrow night. But for now, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible. Madeline Zizzuto, as always, wonderful job running our camera tonight. Coach Baylog as well, color commentary. And our sponsors, Simonson Construction Services, scoreboard sponsor, FICKES Furniture, our MVP sponsor, as well as our instant replay sponsor, 89 Homes, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor, Home and Kitchen Supply, our timeout sponsor, and our commercial sponsor, Simonson Construction, celebrating 50 years, and FICKES Furniture celebrating 100 years. Want to thank Jody Long and the athletic department here at Hillsdale for allowing us to be here, as well as the OHSA for allowing us to live stream these games to you live and free. Hillsdale pulls out the 6-point victory. They knock off Mapleton 56-50. For Joe Baylog, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Jeromesville.